Throw a GM in the chat. It's all about the GM. I don't care if it's nighttime. It's a good morning here. It's always good morning somewhere. Let's see here. Let's go into the voice chat over here in the Discord. Live in the Discord. That's right. Let's see here.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, what's the price of Bitcoin tomorrow? I've got a man down under. He's in the future. In Australia, he gives us the BTC prices. That's why we're so good. We got someone in the future. All right, let's see here. Get wrecked. That's right. What's BTC doing? All right. Let's take a quick peek at the VRE here. Obviously, already ran a first standard deviation move to the top side. Couldn't close a candle above it. Finding some support. Yeah, I don't know. Got the bottom of the weekly range here. Center of the weekly. Yeah, man. Scale this down a little bit. Yeah, I don't like BTC setup, to be honest. It's okay though. we got the weekly below the monthly, daily below them. Yeah, BTC is gonna have to put some work in here, man. Have to put some work in. Immediately when the day opened, went down, wick right to first support level in the daily volatility range. We had the first support level on the weekly right here. That's a good support area. Kicked it up right to the first standard deviation. Would have been a great trade. Would have taken my profit at the bottom side of the 68 or top side of the 68.3. That's for sure. You see, boy, that wick went right to the top of the daily range, pulled back, closed inside the center of the daily range. Is there something to this VRE? Yeah, there's something to it. Special. It's our special little guy. Let's see here. What's this news MJ's posting? IRS can access Coinbase user trading data. Court rules. Seriously? I mean, what? You didn't think that to begin with? That's a no-brainer. Dude, IRS, all these three-letter agencies, today, in today's America, they can literally do whatever the fuck they want. It's ridiculous. Chewing away at our freedoms. What are you going to do? DEX. Here's a problem. When you go to cash out your crypto, you got to go to a regulated exchange, correct? Be careful out there, guys. Be careful out there. Good morning, Chris. We need adoption. That's what we need. We need to roll up to the gas station, be able to throw our card in, pay for gas in cryptocurrency. I doubt I'll ever be paying for gas with Bitcoin. Right? It's a store of value to me. Really is. Store of value to me. That's what all these other cryptos are for. Who's going to lead the pack, though? Right? Who's going to be that crypto? I'm sure there's going to be several. But to think, let me see here. Let's pull up CoinMarketCap. How many cryptos are there? To think 25,391 cryptocurrencies are going to survive? Yeah, right. No freaking way. Check it out. Out of this 25,391, probably 98% of them are total cash grabs. You got to realize that. There's very, very, very few projects building for the future. They say they are. With all their little catchphrases, decentralization and everything else. Yeah, man, it's a joke. Cash grabs. Always go straight to the founders. See if the founders are doxxed. See who they are. If they're not, it's a cash grab, man. It's a cash grab. Cryptocurrency is the Wild West. Do I like it? Yeah, I come in there 6 guns blazing, man. I thrived in the Wild West. I was kicking ass and taking names. Riding my horse in my black hat. That's right, I wore a black cowboy hat. I wouldn't know. No pussy. All right, let's see here. Morning, guys. That's right. Let's hit this rocket icon from Alpha Trading. Oh, self-pleasure. Good stuff. Okay, let me scroll up here. Let me get in the voice chat because I already see I got a message in here. Excitement, excitement, excitement. Nice. Hilarious. I love it. Yep. Yep. Fantastic. All right, bitty Bitcoin. What are we doing? Let's go over here on the 4 hour. Yeah, of course. Doesn't matter. Outside the power mean band, to the top side or the bottom side, you're going to reacquire the wave trend at some point, or bottom side of the power mean band. That's why this all works so well. 33 power mean in this case. All right, 33 power mean. Got down to the 30, once the 4 hour, right, sparked its little booty right up here above, right down to the 33 power mean. Dip below, what happened? Whoop, wave trend. Dump out to the fissure. Now we're right back up at the wave trend. Look at this clear out right here. Look at this 4 hour candle, right? This thing opens up, rips to the wave trend, pulls back to the fissure, creates a doji. This is typical crypto for you. Got to be careful out there. This is why we trade low time frames. You know how many people swing trade in volatility? I mean, you're getting wrecked. This is right here in this area between wave trend and fissure. This is what you're going to see, man. You're going to see a lot of activity, a lot of volatility. Why not be on the low time frames trading that stuff on a DEX? On a DEX. I saw some chatter in the chat last night. Somebody's having some trouble with centralized exchanges and cryptocurrency. Guys, they're all here's my thought on it. They're all bad actors, man. Right? They're trading against you. FTX was probably just low level. You take, I mean, guys, I don't know what else to say about it. We talk about it all the time. Cryptocurrency is all about decentralization. There's that catchphrase, right? It's real though. Why would you go? Why would you give your cryptocurrency keys to some centralized exchange and then wonder why when the exchange goes down, you get liquidation wicks? That's the exchange, man. Right? They're monitoring all their traders. Guarantee you. You know, they're looking how much leverage is being used. Where's everybody's stop losses? Let's make some money. They're liquidating people every day. You simply cannot trust centralized exchanges in cryptocurrency right now. And why would you ever use them? It's not that I never did, but the longer you're in this space, you really start to realize, hey, if I'm really going to be in cryptocurrency, I need to back the crypto ethos, which is decentralization. It's a no-brainer. Meanwhile, while the whole cryptocurrency things, I am an investor, right? I'm an investor. I stack sats. I buy Bitcoin for the future. I'm trading options right now. That's what I like to do. I'm having a good time too. It's fun. It is fun. I have a good time trading, especially those 0 DTE SPY options. They're fantastic. They are fantastic. Let me pull up this account. So I'm fired up here. Let's see. There you go. Okay. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour doing its thing. Where's my mouse? There it is. Let's see here. Let me go up on the daily. We are going to start up here. Get rid of this dashboard over here so I can see these babies. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, daily Bitcoin. It's UPM, huh? Really? We're going to start out like that, huh? But back to 4 hour. Back to the daily. Give me my ultimate power mean on the daily, please. This is how we're starting out Trading View. Oh, you want me to accept your cookie policy first? There we go. Here, I'll accept them all. That make you happy? Let's go to 2 day. Then back to a daily. You just wanted me to accept all your cookies, didn't you? I'm the cookie monster. Send them. Send your little cookies. There's the daily, right? Found support. Found support on the 99 log MA. Went right back up top side of the power mean band. Pulled back. Where to? Almost sent a wick back to the 99. Up and down we go. People using liquidation, or people using leverage, getting liquidated. Yep, getting liquidated. Why is the 3-day screaming to me? I don't know. Let's find out. Sitting there right up under the 9 log MA. That's why. Went down, tested the 33 on this 3-day. This 3-day candle's pretty much ranged in between the 9 log MA and the 33. Yep, good stuff. Still hasn't fully tested that wave trend on the 3-day. 25.5. Is it going to though? I don't know, man. Crypto's getting pretty bullish. Really is. So we already looked at the 4-hour. We see what's going on there. See what this 90-minute wick, how far outside that power mean band this thing went.
Holy frijoles!
Holy frijoles! Come on, really? Okay, trading view. We're having some issues this morning, are we? Populating the ultimate power mean? Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. What are the super guppy people complaining? They've destroyed my super guppy sales. Well, stop using lagging indicators, man. Come on now. Yes, they lag. You even know, and you still use them. That's what's amazing. Yep, good old smack right to the face. Putting yourself in a hole right out of the gate. If you're looking to give money away, I'll take it. I'll take your cash any day.
Emotional damage.
That's right. Just like platform giving me some emotional damage right now, not loading my ultimate power mean. Why?
You are not getting money back. Get out of my way.
That's right. Have a drink coffee.
Yeah, I found when that happens, if I just minimize, maximize like twice, it populates for some reason. Minimize that and then maximize it once or twice. Seems to populate after that. I don't know, just something I've been noticing.
You're talking about, there we go. You're talking about, yeah, just turning it on and off, right?
Yeah, well, I just, minimizing it and then maximizing it again. That's all.
What are you talking about? Just bam, bam?
Yeah, from there to there. I do it twice and it seems to populate right after that.
Gotcha. I like the way this 90
Just
minutes
something
went. Right? Let's say, let's play games. Come on, you little shit. I need the 90-minute. The 45 looked interesting. Oh boy. Running a strong VPN right now. I wonder if my VPN's causing some issues.
2 hours later.
Just got a lot going on. I want to leave it on. Got some other screens up with some stuff on it. I can't. There we go. God, you gonna get me? What are you trying to get me drinking early in the morning? What are you doing? Party time? I see we got Matt from Alpha Trading that didn't know the IRS could look into your Coinbase account.
That was an alert for you, buddy.
No, what? The hell are you talking about? I don't use that shitty exchange.
Right.
Let's see. What are we doing? I've always kept all my crypto holdings in crypto. I never cash out. I'm that guy. I'm gonna hold till I die.
That's right.
They'll find my private keys. I'm gonna tattoo them. On somewhere. I'll be like, what is this strange sequence? You know how crazy, how funny like all the phrase words are and shit. Could you see 24 word seed phrase tattooed on you somewhere? It'd be funny.
Someone's done it.
Oh, they have. Probably right on their forehead. That's how we got some really intelligent people in the space, so I wouldn't doubt it. Some of the stuff I see is mind-boggling. So we're looking for this 90-minute here. We need to get this thing back up above wave trend. Reverse wave trend. Why do I say that? Well, the 45 is already doing it. Come on, you. We're going to dance. We're going to maximize.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Hi, ChatGPT. Why is TradingView having trouble with our big coded ultimate power mean? This thing makes the ladies go crazy. Ah, come on. Yeah, it's definitely on the struggle bus today, though. This is the worst it's been in a while. There's probably a lot of people using the platform right now. It is Friday. It is Friday. There we go. This is what we want to see. This 45-minute candle sent a wick up to the 99 log MA, rejected. Boy, outside the bottom power mean band, immediately, boy, that thing bounced. Right to the wave trend first. Candle right to it. Yeah. Wick, anyway. Tried to stay up above that 99 log MA. Just it's coming down and test that wave trend. We need this power mean band. When this does flip totally bullish, we could move down to the 33. What's that at? 26.9. Jesus, what is going on? Kind of got telegrams and all kinds of Twitter messages and shit going off. What's going on? Something's happening. I don't want to even know. I don't even want to know. So the 45, huh? Interesting.
It's Coinbase coming after you.
Oh, Jesus. Well, they're going to hit a dead end. There's nothing to see here. All my money's in Tasty Trade. All you three-letter agencies. I'll make it easy for you. Let's see. Yeah, man, this is... Come on. So, Scott, what did you do with your life? Well, a third of it, I was waiting for the ultimate power mean to populate. I slept about a quarter of it. And, yeah. I partied. Here we go on the 33. We're getting ready to... looks like we're going to get a wave trend cross up with a Fisher. That would be good. Start it down here. Start it on 33. I'm sure the 15's already up there. Need a nice big bounce off this crosshair. But obviously, if you do that, you're going to get outside the power mean band. You can see all these wicks on all these time frames on BTC. Where were these wicks going to? Going up into the first standard deviation normal distribution on the daily. And on low time frames anyway. So yeah, we're getting that action. You can see here on the 15. Ooh. Come on, you. Let's see something real quick. Hold on. Oh, crazy dog out there going nuts. Okay. So yeah, this 15-minute, well, you can see, boy, it took a while, but it finally tested the wave trend. Not only that, tested the, 99 log MA, right at the bottom side of the power mean band. Finding support on the 15-minute reverse wave trend. Let's see where we had the crow. Really never. Yeah, boy, it rejected right there. Rejected right there. Finally broke up above it yesterday, right? Yeah. Yep. What are you going to do, Bitcoin? What are you going to do? Go back over on this VRE real quick. Let's flip over here on traditional real quick. I got to take a peek at Dixie. What you doing? Yeah. Yeah, yesterday definitely had a little plunge here. Where to? Down below the weekly. I even talked about this yesterday. If this happens, Dixie could get trapped up here between the weekly and the monthly center of their volatility ranges. What the man? Dragging everything. What the heck, man? Come on, move. There you go. You're lagging a bit. Imagine that. Well, I kind of been thinking about it. It's probably because on this specific platform that we're streaming on is got a shitload of lagging indicators just clogging up the works, man. I think that's what it is. It's literally made the platform lag. If you're out there listening, sorry. That's just being funny, but the fact that probably 99.9% of the indicators on TradingView are lagging indicators, and they just get gobbled up by retail traders. Oh my God, what's all this? I'm going to have to buy these. Guys, woo, be careful out there. Be careful out there what you use to analyze these markets. Yeah, man. There's not a lot of good tools out there. Everybody thinks there are. There really isn't. There really isn't. And we have enough. You can build quite a strat, right? You can build quite a trading strategy with our indicators. Now, when it comes to an edge, can't teach an edge. You got to figure that out. You know, we talk about a lot what our edges are, but a lot of people don't focus on the kind of stuff we do, right? Like taking the profit early, limiting the losses, not being emotionally attached. Well, what the hell, man? The supreme leader. You should be sticking all that money into your missile testing. Not why are you losing money, my friend? Why are you 3,500 in the last month? What's going on? You had more money than I thought. My grandson's making it. What assets are you trading to lose that money? Well, what the zing? You're like a good advertisement for us. The answer is TA. I swing the BTC, the stuff that we talk about not doing, using traditional TA and swing trading volatility. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's real tough. Let me see here. I like what I'm seeing on Dixie though. Man, I'll tell you what, if this thing, let's see here. Let me scale this down because it is really not wanting to move. I want to see this data set down in this monthly range. All the macro volatilities right here, right? Here's the bottom of the monthly, top of the weekly. You could get some really volatile moves in here. I'm surprised this thing went sideways like this. I really am. This could be the beginning, right? Run up to the top side of the 68.3 Laplace, where you get, a perfect rejection. What else is right there? Top of the monthly range. Top of the monthly range. And the top side of the daily 68.3 Laplace. Definitely good area. Good area to reject from. But now you're right. The data set is inside the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. That is on the daily. So here's how you want to think of it. There's a 68.3% chance that this data set stays in here all day, right? You can get outside of it, but there's a 68.3% chance it's going to close in here. That's what this is all about. Then when you get the next white cross lines, one to the top, one to the bottom, there's a 95.4% chance it closes in this range, right? That's a big range. That's what this is all about, though. Lets you know where these areas are. So how do you use that? Well, when it gets up to the top side or the bottom side, you know there's a 95.4% chance. Today, Dixie will not close outside of 104.319. To the downside, it won't close below 102.959. There's a 95.4% chance that happens. So when a data set's approaching these areas, should your radar be picking up these stealth bombers? Yeah, man, it really should. When you start getting down towards second standard deviations and 95.4 Laplace distribution ranges, especially when they're down by the bottom of a macro volatility range like the monthly, like right here, Dixie's data set drops down to here. Look for a bounce. Look for a bounce. That's for, oh, nice. We got freaking Tony Montana. That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic.
That was a quick turnaround, Yasha. Thanks.
Jesus, supreme leader. What are we doing, buddy? Really? Yeah. We got to get you fixed up. Goodness gracious. Quit donating money. Where you trade at? Where you trading at, Supreme Leader? Obviously anywhere. I don't know. You can. Do you let your people though? Are the North Korean people allowed to trade crypto? China's letting them all. China's letting them all. BTC ETH SOL, yeah. What exchange though? Because you're going to be, I would, BitGet, never even heard of it.
BitGet's been making the round.
BitGet been making the rounds, huh?
Yeah, they've been sponsoring all the content creators. So everyone's got, discount this and sponsorship deal that, and click my link and take my things.
Right. Good question there, Jeff. Yeah. What time frame? Yeah, he's saying he's swing trading BTC, which is a no-no to begin with. Why do I say that? Oh, man, we can jump on the chart. Right?
No, not with leverage. Geez, that's crazy. Oh, man, you 20 bull. What time frame, bro? You better be short time frame on that.
God forbid. I hope you're trolling me. I hope you're just trolling me, Supreme Leader.
He's not. He's not. 1 hour on 125. Dude, you're literally, like, can you bend over a little less?
Yeah, that's Dangerville, man.
A whole hour on 125. Dude, that's mad.
And let me tell you something.
Bro.
If you're going to use that, if that data set drops below your entry, you get out of the trade immediately. That's why you're getting wrecked. You're using 125x leverage and you're not getting out of losing positions. And I'm talking about
literally, if it moves like 0.25%, you're wrecked because of fees.
Yeah, man.
Like if it's 100x, you're already if it moves 0.5%, you're wrecked because of the 0.5% fee. If you're down 125x, it's literally like if it moves not in your way, you're wrecked. What are you doing? You like giving money away? Here, let me send you my Bitcoin address, bro.
Yeah, we'll take your Bitcoin. So
Supreme Leader about to be Supreme Pillow Crier.
Getting tough love from Yasha, brother. I'm looking. So you started with 20K. Now you have 16.5 left. Let me soothe your soul. If you wouldn't have been using any leverage and you would have been like getting out of bad positions, you would have probably only lost $35, not $3,500. You really.
And remember, every time you increase your leverage, you're shrinking the amount of cushion you have between you and wreckage, right? Like, it's not like if you set yourself up at 125, your liquidation point stays as far as it was at zero leverage. You're massively increasing your liquidation point to closer to where you're entering.
But he's saying he does position size, only uses 2% of your account. So you're using what? What is that? Cross? Dude.
It doesn't matter. You could be putting $20 in there each time. You're going to lose $20 every time, man.
Yeah.
If it moves against you, and there's market makers who are seeing liquidity pools available to them so close to the asking price, they're going to see, oh, there's some jackass there who keeps putting in, bids or whatever. He's setting himself up for the fall. We just got to snag that thing, move the asset 0.2%.
Yeah.
On a volatile asset. What, you think there's no market makers doing that because your position size is small? Let me tell you something. We got people in this room who did that for decades.
Yeah.
Who did that for decades on Wall Street. You think your little crypto position is going to scare them to do that?
Nope.
Bro, you're literally setting yourself up to be their snack between breakfast and lunch. Be smart. Don't trade that way.
Yeah. This is why you see Wix. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was going to say, you would be better off using 50% of your account, trading with no leverage. It would be less risk.
100%. You're completely right. Don't listen to Jeff. Guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, I literally was just about to say that. How about cut the leverage and use, figure out your bias, figure out your risk.
That kind of capital, bro, you don't need leverage, man. You don't need leverage.
No, you really don't.
And I don't mean to sound harsh, but there's literally people watching and listening right now who made a living liquidating people like you.
Yeah, big time.
And I mean, in this room, there's people who did that. What are you doing? You're going against the whole ethos of what we do here. I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm trying to drive the point home to you, bro.
Yeah.
Tough love.
Yeah, Yasha's
in a
good
nice,
people.
friendly way. Wake up. This is a place for low time frame, no leverage.
There we go.
Or if you're going to use leverage, minimum leverage. And if you're going to give me crying emojis, bro, ha ha. I'm not trying to make you bleed or hurt. I'm trying to wake you the F up.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in bad positions. I'm trying to help you.
Yep.
Trying to help you. Nobody else is going to give a F about you except what we do in this room right here. We help each other. Get smart.
There's a reason why you see this type of price action. This is a 15-minute. What do you think creates all this? Man, dude, leverage. People using leverage, getting wrecked. These exchanges they love it too, because it's the Wild West. It is the straight Wild West. Hilarious. MJ bringing the gift game.
Yeah, man. We're just trying to help you, man. Just trying to help you out.
Yeah.
Don't be losing money, man. Number one rule in trading, don't lose money. Number 2 rule, see number 1.
Yeah. You just, and even, you just got to limit your loss. Got to limit your loss. No matter how you're trading, if you're not limiting your loss, you're going to end up on the bottom side. You're going to get wrecked. And you're bringing a lot of attention to yourself, right? Especially, I mean, here's what they see. They see an account that's got 20K in it, and they see somebody, the way you're trading, right? Well, look at this guy. He's using like 2% of his account. He's going 125x. We're just going to chip away at this dude until we get the whole pile. And that's what they're doing, man. That's what they're doing. Trust me, you are a target.
When I say don't lose money, I mean like don't lose more than like your entry fee, or a buck or two.
Right.
Like seriously, don't lose more than that.
Yeah, 100%. It makes you
That's
a target.
What I mean by don't lose money. I don't mean like, let yourself swing out to $100 loss each time. No, entry fee. That's it. And if you're, listen to what Bilbo's telling you, man. He's shedding some freaking brain bombs on you.
Brain bombs.
You should be writing this shit down, or you should be taking notes or something, jotting in your memory. Don't be losing money.
When I first started trading crypto,
how to take a loss is super important, but that's why you limit it.
Yeah.
So you don't and repeat the wins. Don't repeat the losses.
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound harsh or something, but I'm sick of seeing good people get wrecked. There's no reason for it, bro.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. When I first started trading crypto, I got liquidated once. Didn't fully understand leverage, right? I was like, oh, party time. What? What is this? You give me money to trade with? This is awesome. You're my friend. Oh, yeah, right. And it wasn't even a big account, but when I got liquidated, I was like, oh, that's bad. That is bad. Because what I didn't notice as an new trader to cryptocurrency, using all that leverage, was that your liquidation point is chasing you down so fast. Because leverage is an addiction, right? And so when you start getting a move like this and then you get a little pullback, what do most people using leverage do? Instead of taking their profit, they add on. They add on more leverage, right? Boom, boom, boom. Then you get another move, little pullback. You add on more. By the time you get up to this first standard deviation, right? Right here is your liquidation point. And you get a little pullback, boom, you're knocked out. You had many opportunities to take your profit. Instead of using 50 or 100% of your account if you're trading with your bias. And if you were watching this live and you understood what was happening down here, as this pulling back up, you got the daily first support level, weekly first support level. I'm sure if we look at the charts, we'll probably see some div on low time frames. To get a pullback like that, definitely. And then you're getting into positions and taking your profit at distribution levels, volatility ranges. Yeah, man. We'll get you going. We definitely don't want you to lose any more of that money. That's for sure. That is for sure.
When this video is over, Supreme Leader, this video is over. Go back and watch the last 10 minutes over and over again, especially the last 2 minutes even. What Bilbo just been telling you about where to take your entries and exits. Take your profits early and often, man. It's way better than sitting in swing trades. You're going to fill up a lot more little buckets.
Yeah.
And without slippage and without losing profits than you are trying to fill up one huge bucket. And then basically figuring out, oh, I can't move this thing. It's too big. There's going to be slippage or whatever. Or you're going to get wrecked because you slept on it. And a volatile asset, guess what it does? It's volatile and it will move both ways and wreck you.
Yeah. Big time. Big time, big time, big time. Yeah, you just take an account. You slowly build it up over time. I mean, literally, you started with 20K. Hell, Bitcoin might have been around 20K and you did that. So you literally had a Bitcoin to trade with, right? And then you get your risk management strategy down. You know what your bias is. And then when you're trading with your bias, buddy, risk on. When you're trading against your bias, pull the risk off. And the whole time, you know how volatile BTC is. If that freaking if the correlation and the volatility changes and that move goes against you, if the data set drops below your entry, I mean, man, if I'm down here and I'm scalping like 6 minutes, I like the 3 minute and the 6 minute. The 1 minute, I got to be on a lot of coffee. All right. But so say I get an entry on the 3 minute. It's going good. Maybe say it's like halfway to where I'm going to take profit. And then you get a break in correlation that comes back down, closes 1 3 minute candle below my entry. I am out. I don't care if it just dipped down, right? Got down and then it takes off again. I don't care. Because what if something like this happened, right? Then all of a sudden you're like, why didn't I just get out of the trade? Why didn't I just get out of the trade? You just, and it feels better to get out of a losing position quick and pretty much giving that to the, right? To whoever's on the other side saying, you're not going to get my money. That is an endorphin rush, man. It feels better to get out of a bad trade than it does to win a good trade. That's how it gets to me, because you know, okay, now I'm following my edge. Now I actually have this built where I can attack these markets, because the whole thing about these markets, dude, they're literally trying to take your money. They are, and they do it. They do it, and the gap is spreading. The gap is spreading wider. There's very few people right in the middle anymore. It's like you either get it or you don't get it. You're either grabbing all the liquidity or you are the liquidity being grabbed. So be careful out there. It is crazy.
Dude.
That's why I love the 0 DTE options for one reason. There is a built-in risk management if you're buying premium, which if I'm trading 0 DTEs now, unless you want to go to like the danger zone and sell naked options, 0 DTE, the profit's just not there. The profit's not there like on strangles and stuff, 0 DTE. I mean, there's just not a lot of profit. I've showed you before, like on the one trade. I had to put up $11,000 in buying power on a 0 DTE trade, and it was like $50 profit. It's like, what? So yeah, man, you got to be careful out there. Just be careful.
A bit risky. I can do that with a Bitcoin. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yep. Oof. Yeah, that's rough right there. Yeah, I'm just looking at that now. Yeah, man, it happens. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, we actually, I mean, like, we're saying this stuff because we care, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're trying to teach you. I hope you see that. Like,
especially the young guys, because we all been there, man. I've made a lot of bad mistakes in my life.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of trading. Everybody screws up. It's all right. But learn from it. And don't repeat the mistakes.
Yeah.
To fail is okay. You fail twice on the same mistake, not so okay.
Yep, 100%. And it's like when I'm in the family restaurants or something, right? I don't know where it happened or what happened, but I remember when I was a kid and I would do something wrong. You know, dad was the punisher, right? He'd come and I'd be like, I'm sorry. And he'd be like, I don't want to hear I'm sorry. I want to hear you're learning from your mistakes. I don't want, when you do something wrong, I don't want you to say, I'm sorry. I want to hear, don't worry, Dad, taking care of it. I'm not going to make the mistake again. So People, when they make mistakes in the restaurant, God, it's so bad, man. I'm sorry. And it's a lot of the younger people. And I'm like, please stop saying you're sorry. I don't want to hear you're sorry.
Exactly.
We're all in the kitchen together. And if you've ever worked in a restaurant in the kitchen, it's insane. I don't care what kitchen it is, what restaurant it is. Kitchens are a different breed, man. Shit gets heated all the time. Just learn from your mistakes. That's all you got to do. And that's what people want to see, especially like in the restaurant. Like when I hear somebody on the phone and they're telling a customer, I'm sorry. The customer on the other end is like, you fucking sure are sorry. I'm never going to order your food again. Instead of they've got a complaint. You're like, sorry doesn't even come into the equation. What's the problem? We're going to make it right now. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear an apology. They want to hear you're making it right. And so when you're working with yourself, there's nobody to report to when you're trading, right? You are your own firm. There's where
exactly. If you want to apologize, go to a British finishing school or go to Canada. They love apologies. No offense to anybody British or Canadian. I've been there. I know what it's like.
Right. Very apologetic.
There's a time and a place for it, but trading ain't it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'll work on my sorry.
Good job.
The goat.
The goat. The goat is in the house. The goat is in the house. No, that was great right there, right? Because number one, why this is a great community, first off the bat, there's a lot of liars out there in trading that say they do one thing, they're doing the other. It's insane. I've caught people in so much different crap. But for you to be able to come up and just be, hey, this is what I did, that's boom, man. This is how you learn. You let people look. This is the mistake I made. Let me hear what you think about it. Well, you did, and it's tough love, and it's just like this is what we need to do. Yeah, YouTube Jimmy will get you wrecked. That's what they do. If you guys knew how much money they got paid. Okay, so the biggest YouTube Jimmy out there used to talk to him all the time. You'd be shocked how much money they make. Bitcoins a day, dude. To on-ramp people onto their exchanges, they make a lot of money. But people think they're making money from trading. Dude, that's not how they make money. The exchanges are paying them to onboard people onto their leveraged exchanges so they'll use their leverage and get liquidated. Do you know how many people? So people are like, there's no way they're making that much money to do that.
They're making Bitcoins a day. Literally, some of them are making one or more Bitcoin a day.
Yeah, man. And I talk to this guy a lot. Man, I know they're making a lot of money, man. They're making a lot of money selling TA trading strategies, technical analysis, educational programs. Some Discords even have like psychology programs built in from a guy that's not even a psychologist.
There's signal programs you can join, and you have to give them a percentage of your exchange, of your trades, which takes up all your profits if you're trading smart, like small profits, etc. And they'll encourage you to swing trade and take longer positions, and they'll encourage you to ladder in and do all this other silly nonsense. Laddering in only makes your position worse.
Yeah, 100%. And you've literally got these guys out there. They have like tutorial videos, how to use VPNs, how to get on exchanges. Watch what happens in the future. These guys think, I mean, that's why we don't do any of that, right? We don't do anything like that. We know, guys, they're watching. Trust me. They're taking notes. A day is going to come when these people are going to pay the price for what they've done. Guarantee it, man. Guarantee it. Everybody's like, oh, government, they don't care, blah, blah, because nothing's happened, right? Yeah, dude. They're really good at just day after day taking down their information. And then years later, wow, bam, they just come down and hammer people. It'll come.
I mean, dude, if you got that kind of capital that you just wrote in the voice chat, there is zero excuse to use leverage, bro.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
You do not need with that kind of, I'm not going to say it, but with what you just wrote in there, you got zero reason to be. You could be making money taking the smallest trades over and over again. Just fill up your little buckets. Do 10 trades a day on like low time frames, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 1 minute, whatever. The thing moves more than 0.1%, 0.2% on any given trade, pretty much. And you can make bank, bro. You can make sick bank at the end of the day.
And if you trade the low time, because here and I can even hear your thought, man, but it's scary. It's scary trading down here, right? Think about it though. If you have that part of your edge where you know you're going to get out of a bad position, think how powerful it is. Number one, you're not, if you do get into bad positions and you get out, you're barely losing any freaking money at all. But the best part of it all, you're learning. You're actively down here scalping these low time frames, getting out of bad positions, taking little profits, filling your little buckets up. And it'll get to a point where you're like, whoa, because time will start. Dude, you trade those low time frames, your trading session is going to go by so fast, you're going to be like, what the hell just happened the last 5-6 hours? I mean, it goes fast, man. It goes. I mean, look at this 3-minute candle. Look at this 3-minute candle right now.
You want to be in that position with 125x, you're already wrecked.
You're wrecked. You're already liquidated. This is what happens. Guarantee you. That's what happened right there. People getting liquidated. Using leverage, man. Using leverage. And it was a little rejection off of what? The 9 log MA. I mean, where's this bad boy going? Hello. Volatility. All the volatility spiking. And so this is good. So if you were in that short, dude, you're taking your profit right now. Why? All the volatility reads and grade are peaking out at 100%. Boom, profit take. Yep. Or you can just sit on it and watch this candle just pull back up. Dude, look, you just went down. Look at the current candle. You went down below the 99.7 Laplace. This 3-minute candle has got 29 seconds left. There's a 99.7% chance it closes inside that line right there. There's a 95.4% chance it pulls back inside of here in the next, 20 seconds? Let's see this in real time. Let's see if it happens. This is more likely. This is more likely to close inside there. But this is where the probabilities come in. You get a wick. If you ever get a candle and it's moving outside the 99.7 Laplace, don't even wait. Just take profit. Yeah. So did you see it?
Exactly.
There's the probabilities.
It doesn't matter if it keeps going. At least you're taking profit.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you didn't take your profit, all that volatility peaked out, right? Look, it already pulled back. Back. It gave you the opportunity. You could have had your profit. I'm pretty sure it was like right around down here, right around 26.9. It's where you could have nailed your profit when that peaked out. Instead, if people waited, now look, I mean, this thing can pull. This literally could shoot right back up to the bottom of the power mean band, reverse wave trend. But when you see that happen, or even this happen on the 3-minute, these are over-leveraged people just getting liquidated. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I would imagine at these exchanges, they've probably got a trading room. They've probably got like 10 people sitting at computers trading against their own customers. I wouldn't be surprised at all, man. If they just don't have the algos running it, right? Fuck paying people. Let's just run an algo to liquidate all these people. It's the Wild West out there, man. It is the Wild West. Gotta be careful. That was why we're talking about it. You see that 3. I just started laughing. I was like, oh, there we go. Fantastic, man. Let me go up here in a 15-minute.
Yeah, so this thing just cools off now, I reckon. Oh, look at that entropy on the bottom right there, looking to get extra dippy in the source.
Damn it, man. This will not populate for me. Come on, you. Let's do the little trick. That's by throwing tricks at me.
Yeah, I mean that was really a perfect example of like how to do entries and exits right there on that 3-minute. You see it go past that third band. You just take your profits. Don't be greedy. Just take your profits. Go to the next bucket. It's all right.
Yep.
Stack them up, dude. End of the day, you can have a whole lot more wins if you just try to win one.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Like think about it physically with water, actual liquid, right? If you try to move a little bucket with water in it, it's a whole lot easier than you try to move a big bucket filled with water. It's the same thing with liquidity on the trading market. It's no different. Yeah. The only difference is that this liquidity is money.
big time. And here,
And that's your bucket.
Correct enough times you'd be broke and you'd be crying and you'd be like, why did I do that? Well, so instead, be smart, do what we do here. That's why we teach this way. We teach over and over again. Low time frame. Why? Low leverage. Why? Because low time frame equals less risk. Low volatility equals less risk. The whole purpose of trading this way is to reduce your uncertainty, to reduce your risk, to increase the probability and the confidence of your trade being correct and making the actual win.
Yep.
Over and over again. And when you repeat wins, like Bilbo's been saying, the more you repeat the wins, the more you're training yourself to have that pattern, that win success pattern.
Guys.
The more you train yourself to lose,
sorry,
guess
boys.
what's going to happen? You're going to lose. It's the same thing with returns. Negative returns tend to be followed by negative returns until they're not. Positive returns tend to be followed by positive returns until they're not. So keep practicing positive returns on your trades.
Wow. I got carried away.
Yeah.
Forgot the market open. Damn, man.
That's all right, man. Some things are important lessons. This is one of them.
Oh, 100%.
Everyone listening to this today, now, in the future, whenever they see this video,
how these
learn
markets
from that. Anyone who
bullish
doesn't know this
man.
stuff, I hope they look at it and learn.
Holy
This is key
crap-a-rooney.
stuff.
That thing pre-market,
Yeah,
first standard deviation move. 1 SD move already, pre-market. Oh, gosh. Now, did it gap up through the daily? No. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Just for my own trades. Wish I would have been on this. Maybe still, what is that, 420, 421 puts? 15 cents for a 421, huh? Interesting. Interesting indeed. What's it, 22s?
45 seconds later, it's going to be 90 cents.
25 cents for the 422s. Not bad. I mean, you ripped up to the second standard deviation daily range. Didn't gap up through it. I'd be a bit surprised this thing come tumbling down. To be honest. But, man, this SPY has got some gumption. My goodness. Let me see here. Let me flip this on the lower. Let's go down to 1 minute so I can really see these ranges. Pull it down. Yeah, try to get up a little bit above 1 SD. What is that? The monthly. That is the first resistance level on the monthly right here. That'll probably be a tough nut to crack, especially without the daily range being tested. But you got a lot of areas here. You got a lot of areas. There's the first resistance level on the weekly. There's the first resistance level on the monthly. I mean, damn, this data set could get stuck in here for a minute, to be honest, because this will be some support. You nuke through that pre-market like that, you're just dying to bounce. But then you got the top side of the 68.3, right? And no, like I just talked about the probabilities, there's a 68.3% chance by the close today that the SPY data set is in this range right here. Right? Then you move out. There's the 95.4 Laplace. There's the 95.4 Laplace down here. And I'll tell you what, man, goodness gracious. Like I've said before, you got the monthly range, weekly range, daily ranges. Every day, these things are stepping up. Every week, they've been stepping up. This thing is bullish, but this needs this high volatility. This is where all the volatility is. This is like a magnet down here. This is like a magnet. So would I be looking for a daily range test? That's all going to be in the other charts. That's going to be in the other charts to know what's happening. That's why we go over here. Boom, got on a low time frame. We're on the 33. Oh, but what I was going to tell you too. So yeah, is it intimidating at the beginning getting in these low time frames? Because there's a lot going on, and it is. Dude, you can take like a 15-minute, or I wouldn't go any higher than the 33-minute. The 33, it's a great time frame. You could go down here, and when you see, well, I was going to do it on Bitcoin, but hey, we'll just use this for outlier's sake. When you see the variance, right? I don't even know if you have the free trial yet, but when you get this variance indicator, as soon as it starts to have an outlier, you can enter the position, right? If that outlier just poops out real quick, take the little bit of profit it gave you. Or if it turns against you real fast, get out of the trade. But look at some of the outliers. there is so much profit to be taken, and you can ride these outliers, right? You can ride these freaking outliers. And what you're looking for, when that outlier is starting to move, say on a 33, as soon as the low length volatility peaks out at 100% with grade, take your profit. Doesn't matter if the outlier keeps going. That could be the trigger to take the profit. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for full volatility expansion. And when that happened, right, because it's pulled back a little now, maybe just about a 1%, but when it was up there, it was probably right at the top, right? Now look, that candle, you got half of it left on the 33 already, pulling back that fast. Profit gone. If you were in that trade on that 33-minute outlier, the volatility peaked out up there, you just take your profit. It's that simple. And you do one trade like that the first time, you'll be like, what? Why is this so easy? Because these indicators are in real time. They don't lag. They're telling you there's a fat tail event in the distribution. The algos are running shit, man. You can jump on these outliers and get profit, right? That's what it's telling you. Positively correlated outlier, it's going to be a hard move to the top side. Boom, boom. There's one to the downside, right? It's easier to see on a continuous market without the gaps, right? Let me see here. Go back over here. Is this thing pulling back up or just sitting? It's trying to beg me to get in on this. Let me look at SPY. Let me look at this real quick, though. Oh, yeah. Returns oscillator, what are you going to do here? You're going to turn down? Let's see if the 15 has. Yep. No div on the 15 now. One thing that I like about this pseudo Laplace, very rarely are you getting outside of the 99 confidence interval, right? Very rarely, where it used to a lot using the normal distributed one. I don't know why. I speak pretty well English. That's the hardest word for me to say. Aluminum, no problem, right? Nuclear, no problem. Distributed. That is the tough word for me for whatever reason. I say it all the time. I don't know why it just locks my brain up. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, look at the 15-minute outlier. And so once you do it on the 33, then jump down to the 15, play with outliers. Then jump down to the 9-minute and play with the outliers. Before you know it, you're fully down here in the shark tank, running with the big dogs, scalping low time frame volatility. But you got to get your feet wet. You got to learn to get out of bad positions, take profits. There's so many different ways to take profit. When the entropy drops, starts heading into trend, as soon as the candle closes and that entropy turns back up, take your profit. The best way, though, and the reason why we created this was so when you have an indicator that's combining implied volatility and historical volatility laid on top of volatility percentile. And when they peak out at 100%, it is screaming, take your profit, the move is over. Now, the move is over or it's going to go sideways. You're usually, because what? Volatility expands and contracts. You don't ever see volatility like you would like an RSI that just fishing around in the so-called overbought zone or something. No, volatility expands, then it starts contracting. Sometimes faster than others. Sometimes it's a nice slow contraction. Sometimes it's a nice slow expansion, right? So yeah, that's the way to kind of dip your toes in, get used to it. But that's for anybody. That's what I would recommend in the beginning, because everybody wants to trade. Just take this into fact. If you just want to get your feet wet, use the variance indicator when it starts to flash an outlier. Get into the position. Wait for the volatility. Especially if the outlier plays out, you're gonna have a volatility expansion on the low length to that 100 percentile range, and grade is gonna be right with it. And you can see right now, all three lengths of volatility are at 100%. Right? It was screaming at you, take your profit, and people that didn't, check it out, man. It's disappearing quickly, disappearing very quickly. And we already know we've got an untested daily range here. Untested daily range. Now, look, it would have been different, right? If pre-market would have opened up like right here in maybe the second 15-minute candle, pulled back a little bit, and bounced off the bottom side of the 4-hour 68.3 and then took off, I'd be like, okay, test. It did pre-market. It just ripped. Didn't even try to come down and test this daily range. So this is right now total magnet for price action. And it's right here. The center of it's right by the bottom side of the 68.3. This could take a little while because you're like, here's the first resistance level on the daily. You're already getting a wick right into it and bouncing off. The same thing will happen down here on this weekly resistance level. Then you got the top side of the 68.3, the 4-hour 68.3. It goes on and on and on. And that's why we use this indicator. Because then when you know where all the macro volatility is, really good support down here. All right, really good support to kick this up. SPY looks good, to be honest. I mean, it's just, you had this pre-market boom without testing this daily range. So it's just wrecking people, getting people in bad positions. But just like maybe somewhere yesterday, bought a call going into the end of the day. Did I take profit immediately if I would have done that? Absolutely. Well, there's the first standard deviation. You literally gapped up pre-market outside the 1SD. That's a no-brainer, take profit. That's just looking at this chart. It's not even going into the nitty-gritty and using all the indicators. That's why it's like when I'm literally, right, actively trading, it's like all the tabs are up on all my monitors, everything. I'm just looking. Boom, 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 boom. Just like a robot looking around. I don't have to flip through tabs. My exchange is up on one. Got 4 monitors. I'll have all 3 charts. My exchange, boom, you're just operating. You're the operator. Just like special forces, right? You got Army regulars and you got special forces. There's a huge fucking gap between that. Gear, everything. Right? Special forces shows up at like battalion headquarters over in Iraq or something. And you're like, who the fuck are these guys? And where the hell did they get this gear at? I mean, it's like they're geared up like G.I. Joe. And you're using like fucking, at least when I was in, you're using Vietnam era M16s. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Why don't you give me some good gear like these guys? Well, they put a lot of money into the special forces, right? But that's what you're dealing with here between TA and what we do. We're like the special forces of traders, man. We're just trying to save one trader at a time. And dude, honesty is the best recipe. And you come in and you're like, look, this is what I've done. I'm looking for a change. Dude, we're going to be there. You probably get some tough love bounty in these markets. And you know why? Because once you get our full ethos down, get out of bad positions. Don't sit in them. Just immediately get out. And you will start laughing. You'll start laughing. You'll just be like, you're not going to get me. Continue on. You can try all you want. But the thing is, once you learn this trading style, here, I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm telling you right now, when I'm actively trading, my P&L is like in the 90 percentile range. Show me somebody trading traditional TA that does that. They're not. The one guy that I poked and prodded because he was the best trader, had trading psychology down, stole my strat, put bells and whistles on it, and started selling it. That right there, I was like, you're a joker. What's your P&L? Oh, then I finally get him to show his P&L, and it's 38% win. What the? Really? And you're teaching people how to trade? Dude, you're losing money. I don't know what the hell you think. Do you really think that 38% win rate's good? You want to have a trading competition? It's just crazy, man, what people think is good and what people think's bad. And we live in a twisted world, man. That's why. It's crazy. Just crazy. Okay. Yeah, this could be slow, like I said. This could be a slow
that
move.
one day DT from yesterday was good.
Dude, that was like 10x across the board.
I brought it up yesterday.
Those were 10x. Every freaking strike. It was almost like a 10x. I was like, yeah, let's freaking
and
go.
Then all I did this morning was get out of that shit and turn it around on the top right here and do a small put.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And this could
Didn't even think about it. Just popped out 50% and left.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I would have loved to catch it at the top, but I was yakking. And it's like I had some good trades this week already anyway. And plus, as soon as I'm done with this stream, I got a ton of shit to do. That's my problem. I start getting in and start really trading. It's like everything else just falls to shit. All my chores, whoop, throw them out the window. Procrastination station. Once I start trading. So yeah, it's better that I'm not in. But just like I said, first, remember, that wick kicked up from that first support level or resistance level that flips support on the daily. Then you just got to wick down to the first resistance level on the weekly that's flipped support. So this could be a little bit of a slow burn here while it makes its way back into the 68.3, come down, test this daily range. Does it have to? Absolutely not. This is where the risk management kicks in, right? Depending on what type of, how risky of a trade you're in the zero DTEs or where your entry was. But this monthly resistance level, if we were to get back up there, close a 15-minute candle, especially the 1SD or something, man, I'm exiting. But that's what's great about buying premium on zero DTEs. Dude, you can pick up some puts and calls for like a quarter. It's ridiculous. I mean, you buy 3, it's like $75 at risk. 4, like yesterday. My God. I looked at the end of the day, and I'm pretty sure it was the 418s worth like $4.20, which I started laughing. I was like, I'd get trolled every day. So 420 is a great number.
I just picked up one contract at 60 cents.
Yeah.
That's it. One 418 at 60 cents. That's it.
Nice. Nice.
Ridiculous.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, dude, it was crazy yesterday. I was like, yeehaw! And you can see
like $60.
Right. Like early.
The funny thing is I've taken pretty well all of my funds out of the account and left it with this real small capital amount. And that's all I trade with now. Very small liquidity. Don't even keep it in there. I just take it out. I don't even bother anymore. This has really opened my eyes to where you don't have to use leverage at all.
None.
I mean, none.
Yeah.
Basically, $60. Ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty much. Big time. And this data set, I mean, we were literally in real time talking about this. And I was like, this baby looks like a 1SD move, man. When it shot up there, I was just like, hey, man, it's just the VEPS. Really is. Not like we're flipping coins or guessing, or you open up the day, right? Remember where it closed and we had that little gap up, and then it immediately pulls back, and in 2 15-minute candles test the center. You think there was some bull liquidity just waiting right here at the center of the weekly, and it just shot that thing right to the first standard deviation. It was a beautiful move. It was a beautiful move. So now today, interesting. Could be the other way. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This thing could move. You break back down inside this 68.3. This is going to be tough here, I'm telling you. This could get stuck in between this weekly resistance level and this monthly resistance level. At this point, the monthly is resistance again. This weekly, this will act as support. And we got a wick to it, bounced right back up. But yeah, this can definitely break back down through. When I'm looking at this weekly level, I'm more interested in the distribution, knowing there's a 68.3% chance data set closes today in here. So I'm looking for the data set to get back in here first. As soon as you close a 15-minute candle inside here, it's going to drop fast, test the daily range. What happens down here? We'll have to find out, because you got the bottom side of the 68.3 right at the center of the daily range. There could be a lot of liquidity here to buy. Because that's right now, right? Bulls, boom. A lot of people took their profit. Guarantee it, especially if you got in a position yesterday. So it's all up to the buyers and sellers at this point. Let's see what happens. Good shit. Let me go through here real quick. Look at this. And Dixie and SPY are probably correlated, and Bitcoin. How's Bitcoin doing after that little spillage? 26, yeah, it bounced a little bit. Where's it at? Let me turn off this 30. We've got the daily. Shit's getting tight. Getting ready to. This is what we want too. So here's the low length RMLR, 11 length. Let's get an intersection back up above the 30 power mean. Let's see what happens then. Because right now the data set, you're about $50 below the RMLR. Let me see. And that's on the daily. Let's see the 4 hour. Let's see where this 33 is at. Yeah, you're immediately first standard deviation band, second standard deviation band down here. All right, goes sideways. Pretty much mean reverts right here. Then dumps out right to, what is that? Third, on that 4 hour candle, third standard deviation move. Pulls back up, goes sideways, mean reverts, opens up new candles. Look at the wick right to the RMLR, pulls back up. Now you're in between the 4 hour lower length RMLR and the 30 power mean. Something's got to give. You know, and you get this intersection. As soon as you get that intersection, next candle, whoop, 3 SD almost a 3 SD move. Big time. And an indicator like this, really, I mean, you know, you're up there swing trading the 4 hour. Right? This is why. I mean, once you understand the RMLR and that returns mean revert, everything gets real. REEL. REEL. Real. Let's see. Let me turn off the low length. Kind of makes sense. Go up here. 27.5, huh? On Bitcoin, 27.5. Where are you, real quick? Let me see something. Whoops, wrong one. Crypto. BTC, where are you? Let's say 27.5. Let me see something there. Let me guess, the weekly. Yep, pretty much. Bottom of the monthly. So you literally got center of the weekly, bottom of the monthly right here. Already rejected off the 1 SD, right back down to where? Sent a wick right to the bottom of the daily range, pulled back up, closed that candle on the top side of the 68.3. Tried to push a wick down below. No, it's right here in the daily range right now. What's going to give? We're going to start closing candles above or below. Which way is this going? We're going to go to the bottom of the 68.3 Laplace. We're going to move back up to the 1 SD, close the candle above there, and go up to the center of the weekly. There's so many levels here for the little bit of trench warfare going on these low time frames. But that's why I run the VRE on a 15-minute because I like to see the 15-minute candle closes. Right? You can run this on any time frame you want. I would highly suggest not doing it over a 15-minute. You can run it on a 1 minute, especially if you're scalping. And my suggestion is if you're scalping the 3-minute, put the VRE on 3-minute. Right? See where the 3-minute wicks are going to. I mean, look at a perfect 3-minute candle, right? We just saw this live. That was that 3-minute candle, right? Look where it wick right to the bottom of the daily range. Pulls back up almost right by the top. And then it hasn't closed the candle below the top side of the 68.3 right now. This thing can punch right back up to the 1 SD. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Because there's a lot of degens out there, right? People just throwing that leverage around, man. It's bad news. Real bad news. I mean, look at this beautiful stuff, right? Here's the 3-minute on the opening, right? We already saw it on the 15-minute. You go down, you test the first support level on the daily, send a wick right to the top side of the daily. Went sideways in between the top side and the middle of the daily, then runs to the 1 SD. Find support on that weekly, bottom side of the weekly range. But rejection. Finally, you get down here, whoop, flush. People are probably, this is boring. How am I ever going to make money? I'm in this position. Fuck it, let's add more leverage. Wham! You're liquidated. Wick right to the bottom of the daily range. Now here we are again. Whoop, right in between. Look back here. All right. Now we are again, right in between the top side of the daily and in the middle of the daily range. That's sitting right on top of the 68.3 Laplace. What are you going to do, Bitcoin? All the eyes are on you, man. All the eyes are on you. Is there any cryptos moving hard? Solana was up like 3%, 2.63, 21 bucks, huh? Come on, Sol. Hey, Aptos is up 5.5%, finally back over 9 bucks. Hex was up big time yesterday, if I remember correctly. Let me see here real quick. Oof, goodness gracious. Sorry. What the hell just said? There's just no liquidity. Ah! Get off there. It's making my eyes hurt. Okay, back. Let me throw this back on a 15 too. I just wanted to show you that though on the 3-minute. This is why we use this indicator in these volatility ranges. This is all that matters. Meanwhile, people are drawing fucking on their charts. They're drawing triangles and head and shoulders, wedges. I've been there. I had to go get rehab. There's nothing there, man. The percentage of times that patterns fail is so high, it's ridiculous. But people just, because of 1 or 2 times, they're like, hey man, this is a descending triangle, this thing's getting ready to dump, and you get a move to the downside, and they're like, this is genius. Who invented these triangles? You invented them when you were in kindergarten, drawing. Remember when you were coloring in the coloring books? Jesus. That's all that is, man. Traditional TA, because people love to start drawing on their charts. It's coloring books for adults, man. Really is. I don't know if maybe it made me feel like I knew what I was doing. Oh, look at this data set. Just by drawing these patterns out or trading these patterns, this is going to let me know what's happening in the market. First off, it's random most of the time. Oh, there goes Big Dog. The hell's he chasing? That dude, that's what's scary, right? For an animal. You're like, oh, that dog will never get me, right? He's a big dude. He runs like a he chases his coyotes down, and they're quick little bastards. Do you imagine? That's like you're walking down the alley, and they're just some monster dude, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go the other way. And he's like, I'm going to rob you. And you start running, and all you hear is the footsteps closing in on you. You're like, oh, shit. I can't outrun this big dude. Yeah, you're in trouble. Good stuff. Okay. Everything cooled off out that little whoop right to the bottom of the daily. There we are again, stuck in the daily range. All right. I'm going to flip over to traditional markets here. Whoops. Let's see if we've got any fast movers. IWM, huh? Interesting. Triple Qs. Don't be afraid to trade those the intraday triple Qs either. Let's see here. We got oil. We want you going the other way, dude. We want you in red. Come on. Oil scam. Oil scam alert. Poor natural gas. Bob up 2.4%. Interesting. The Chinese waking up. June 1st, the Chinese are allowed to buy cryptocurrency. Where's the red wave, man? Where's the red wave? Newsflash. The smart ones been buying. They know how to get around their little communist regime. The smart ones. Let me see here. Nothing really standing out. Schwab. Why don't you go die with the rest of the big banks? A bunch of scumbags. Tesla's up 3.309. You know what? I haven't looked at Tesla in a while. Let's look at it on the VRE. Throw this on the 15. Oof. Hello. Hello, sexy man. What are you doing? Let's pull this down a little bit. There we go. Holy crap, Oli. Come on. Man, this thing is shanky. Trading View. The platform is lagging. There we go. I do have I got a VPN running too, though. Definitely would be part of the problem. Yeah. Look at Tesla's monthly range and weekly. Oh, excuse me. Dude, look at this. I'm not even touching my trackpad. This thing is just still reacting to moves I already made. I've said this before. Where's the top side of the monthly? Is that it, or is that a resistance level? No, that is the top side. Okay. Has it been tested? God, man. Now the weekly, look right before the weekly close. I've talked about this before. Right before the weekly close, if you get a test, which it did, dude, tell me the algos don't know where these areas are going to be at. Here's the top side of the weekly right here. That was on the bottom side of the new daily 68.3. Look right before the close. Sends a wick right to it almost. So has that weekly been tested? Yeah. Has the monthly been tested? Definitely made an effort. If we're talking about percentage-wise, definitely within that realm, right? Here's the top side of the new monthly right here. That was the new weekly. Right before the close, little test. Boom, boom. Been different if it never even made that last 3 15-minute candles of a week. It goes down. And then gaps up in the morning. Coincidence? I think not. And this is definitely close enough. I mean, that was that the previous month's top? Or was that a resistance level? Let me see here. I'm going to have to scale this down because its chart's not wanting to move. Yeah, that was the first resistance level on that monthly, which I know that got tested. So percentage-wise, with this test, and look, right at the end of the day, right there, boom, you shoot right back up top side of the 68.3, close there. All right, close there. Then early morning gap, all right, you gap right up on the new morning, top side of the 4-hour 68.3, pull back to the bottom side of the daily range. Another example. Pre-market starts to make a run. Hey, you didn't gap up through the daily. We need to test it. Fully tested it right to the bottom, then took off. Well, there was the top of the monthly right there. This was a nice attempt, and it's close enough. Monthly range tested. The markets get bullish. Tesla's probably going to run. Probably going to run. Here's the new daily, though. Right? Here's the new daily. Gapped right up to where? 4-hour first standard deviation. And then found support right here. Right? Here's the weekly. Second resistance level. Flipping support. You're up here at the daily 2SD. No, that's a 1SD. My bad. Here's a 1SD to the downside. God, man, those ranges are tight. First standard deviation range. Pretty damn tight. Pretty big daily volatility range, though. Top side, where's that up here at? Let's see. 226. Interesting. What else we got? Oh, bonds. There goes the treasuries. People buying worthless paper. My God. I don't get it. Anybody here buy treasuries? Especially
You want to buy a treasury bond.
Let's hear it.
Okay. And let's say you want to leverage money.
Yeah.
And you have like a mine, for example. So you've done the research into understanding the mineral wealth that can be extracted. So let's just say it's $1 billion. Now, the mineral wealth that can be extracted, you can leverage, you can put it into pretty much a tradable product. And then there's money that's raised against it to its exact market cap, and then it can start trading. That money that these investors are putting in, or these traders are putting in to trade this product, which will be correlated to the price of copper and the mine's output, that money is then put into a government bond. And depending on the country that you're trying to show favor to is in which you'll be locking up that government bond. So you can, let's just say, convert 1 billion kwacha to third world currency shitcoin, and boom, you're locking that thing up in a bond. And now that bond can then also sort of, in a sense, become a tradable product, but that would be more through private equity, private wealth, leveraging from private capital more so than from the bank. You can get 1 billion, you can max out at 3 billion with 3 different products hedged on 1 billion. And then that's a very comfortable platform because you have 3 different ways to cover the cost of any one of the products failing. And then that's how you can leverage stupid money. Like how you hear these banks failing because of property market. It's all because it's being tied up in something like that, but just with a way more complex situation for this individual people. But that's sort of a government bond and how you would, or a treasury ticket, and how you tie it up to use in big business.
All right.
So yeah, you're betting that the business is going to be more profitable than the deterioration in the bond, kind of thing.
Right.
Right. So okay, so how does this work? Instantly, you've unlocked $1 billion worth of capital. The land is $1 billion. You invest $1 billion on it. You go back to the bank. You get the bank to reevaluate the property. The property is worth 5. You leverage debt against the mine because it's now worth 5, where previously it was only worth 1. You have an extra 3, and you start the process again. And that's the guys who default on themselves. They're just defaulting on the infrastructure they're building on their lands, the next building, the next building, the next building. They just default through their whole land until they write the whole single. It slowly takes away from their business, but they can grow it exponentially. It's fucking insane.
Yeah. It is. It is insane. But yeah, thank you.
Awesome. We'll go sleep now.
See Pedro rocking the freaking Ute profile pic. Nice. You got a D God too?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, I sold when they go to Ethereum.
Good man. That is, I like that Ute. It's pretty cool.
I just bought in December for 8K, and then I sold for 20K.
Nice.
That's right. Nice. Indeed. Yeah, I've got some of these Nakamotos. I'm just waiting to strike. Throw them babies on the sell block. Wasn't lucky enough to mint one of the freaking rare sat ones. Those guys getting paid. They have great returns. And Catalina Whale Mixer, finally picking it up, man. They're really giving some good returns to the holders now. Those Nakamotos were a huge win. I mean, there was probably about 10 of those nice rare sat 1-in-1s. Dude, they've all sold for about a Bitcoin. I mean, hello. Good action. Especially Bitcoin at the bottom. I tried to tell the guys too. I was like, yeah, I'd sit on that Bitcoin, man. I would not turn that into cash right now. Bitcoin's getting ready to rip. Okay, Mr. Trader. Most of them, boom, turn it right into cash. Like, hey, that's fine. That's what it's all about. Taking profits, right? When it comes to Bitcoin though, yeah, I'm not into giving up my Bitcoin. I am not into giving up my Bitcoin. I like to sit on that, man. Because, and it's like, hell, do I think it's going to be 7 figures at some point? Absolutely. There's no doubt. The price squeeze is going to be something to marvel at when it happens, man. There's too many there's a lot of wealthy people in this world that haven't even heard a whisper of Bitcoin yet. When they all figure out, especially the ones that have holdings in gold, they start transferring that wealth into Bitcoin. Dude, look out. Bitcoin could overnight. I've had a dream about it. I woke up, Bitcoin's at $1 million with this freaking like 3-4 hour candles to the moon, dude. You never know. You could have a billionaire roll in and just, all these wealthy people just roll in and start. There's not a lot of Bitcoin on exchanges to grab, right? So, but as what happens behind the scenes, these people with a lot of money, they get connected up with miners, right? They try to buy bulk off miners. You got to catch them at the right time though, right? When are their bills due? Because that's what they do. You think you have a high electric bill? You should see some of these big mining farms. Oh, Jesus. Crazy electric bills, man. Each rig's like 1,200 watts. These things are running 24/7. They never shut off. You know how much one of those is a month? About $75. And we're talking about, these people got tens of thousands of miners running. Imagine that electric bill. That's why, man, they sell their Bitcoin to pay bills. You got to catch them at the right time, and you can get some good deals on Bitcoin. They'll OTC you some good deals. That's right, man. Let's get Bitcoin to $1 million. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Make the second fortune. Crypto's been very kind to me. And that's just sitting on it. Yeah, Bitcoin to the moon. There, the supreme leader. Yeah, he strapped a Bitcoin on his missile testing program. I love it. I love it. That's what I want to see. Send me a Bitcoin missile over here. Drop it. Drop it. All right, I've been stuck on Tesla. You know what I did notice? They're eating their rice today, baby. Rice futures up 1.72%. While corn and wheat, soy's up a little bit too. Oh, the soy boys. You gotta feed the soy boys. You guys better quit eating soy. You'll never have any kids. That's right. Watch out for the soy, man. That shit's so genetically modified. Literally is killing your seed, if you know what I mean. Let me see here. That's why I stay far away from soy as possible. I mean, look what it's done to the men in this country, for Christ's sakes. Where are the real men? We're out here, trust me. But the soy boys, man, wow. Give me a freaking break. Wearing your Birkenstocks with fucking socks and shit. Sorry for the cussing. You can take the what do they say? You can take the boy out of the sailor, but you can't take the sailor out of the boy. Oh, nice. But yeah, get off the soy, people. Get off the soy. Shit is poison. Let's see here.
What's Tesla doing long term here, Bilbo?
Damn, Dow Jones up 1.3. What's that?
What's Tesla doing here? Elon Musk wants to give us free internet for a year if we buy his Starlink box.
It
wasn't a link.
Huh?
It wasn't a link. Word of mouth.
Oh, word of mouth.
Someone who's left on with Starlink.
Ah, I see. 15. Let's jump up here on the 5-day on Tesla first. Wow. Hey man, we got an ascending triangle building right underneath the reverse wave trend on an outlier. Uh-oh. We got look what happened last time you had an outlier to the top. Well, there's the last one right here. Both of them very nice moves. Let's see. The last time had weekly outliers. This move and this move. Wham. I mean, Tesla back here on this outlier went from 266 to 4 a little bit. Take your time, chew your food, drink water. Don't go too fast because the crash will be hard. I mean, what are you going to do? Shoot up to the reverse fissure? Highly unlikely. Let's see where this is at on the daily. Looking good, I'll tell you that. Here we go. The daily's starting to flip. Got the 9 crossing back up got the 9 crossing. It already crossed up to 33. It's crossing up to 99 right now. Probably not too sustainable. You're way outside, right? You're way outside the box there, man. This thing's either you could get a massive pump, but I'm telling you, at some point this thing's going to pull back hard or go sideways, wait for the power mean band to catch up. This 4 hour will be ridiculous. This thing's going to be so far out. But it'll actually be chasing down this price action too. Yep, here it comes. This is what you want to see on the daily. And this is good on the 4 hours. So now we got an area, right? So we're talking top side of the power mean band, about 196 on the 4 hour right now. Put that back up on the daily. 196. Yeah, you're good. That's that. If we get a pullback on the 4 hour, like to that 196 area, which is right around in here, give time for the daily power mean band, these log MAs, reverse wave trend, pull back up. Especially wave trend. Get this wave trend up there, right on the daily. Maybe we get a pullback to it. Let's see what happens. I do like that on the 4 hour. Okay, it's starting to chase it down. Let me see something. Show me the div. Yeah, hidden. Always hidden, man. Just continuation. Hidden bull on the returns oscillator. And right now, right? So you see, right? Bear div. This is a strong move. That bear div is setting up hidden bull. You get a nice strong bouncer off the zero mean. Yeah, this thing could run crazy time. Let me see here. Even had hidden. I mean, there was hidden on both lengths of pseudo Laplace z-score. Pseudo Laplace. Laplace. I can't even talk this morning. Francis. Let's just call it the Francis. It's easier. Our French mathematician, who we adore. It's the only part of French I like. Math. My dad had issues with the French. I guess he passed them down on me. It happens.
The French have a lot of issues with other people.
He was a Vietnam vet, so yeah. I've heard some ranting and raving about the French before. Got to get him on some tequila. All the secrets get spilled. Let's see here. But yeah, obviously people don't like to talk about that kind of stuff. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. Let's see. Having a 4-hour outlier. Probably having a daily outlier. Having a 5-day outlier. Tesla is just... could lead this market. It'll be the first time. Yeah, Tesla looks good, man. Tesla looks real good. Go back up here on that 5-day. Was there div? Was there hidden? Yeah, it sure was. Hidden bear, man. Or hidden bull, I mean. Hidden bull. But what's it setting up now? Right? What's it setting up? At least from this area. From this high, right at the wave trend. Getting a higher high, right? And let's blow this up again. We're getting a higher high? Yep, starting to get a higher high. Candle's not closed yet, though. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if this pulls back down and doesn't. But if it does, it's starting to set up some hidden bear. But this is on a macro time frame. You would need the returns oscillator to turn down and find a top up here somewhere. And it looks like it's going to set up because you're probably going to, with the outliers I'm seeing, you're probably going to close this 5-day candle up here. No man's land. And then might get to pull back. Let's see. Yeah, Tesla's good, man. Tesla is good. Markets are bullish right now.
So I heard something very interesting, and it's for Toyota. So the company Toyota, the car manufacturer. And they were saying during COVID levels, because of everything, the logistics and stuff shutting down, they obviously couldn't meet the requirements for the cars needed. Okay, so they upped their production, and they've been able to obviously refine their logistical processes so they never suffer from that stuff again. But now because of that, the cost to produce those vehicles in comparison to 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, because they're beating that model, has reduced significantly. So the price of new cars, technically coming out this quarter, would be cheaper than the cars that they built over the last 2 years. And now with that comes a highly competitive financing option.
Because what's the average car price right now across the board? It's the highest it's ever been.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly what it is, but
it's
like
that should decline.
Be nice. Be nice. Yeah. It's pricey as hell out there right now, even for the little cars. Like how about that little Kia Soul brand new? Jesus, man.
Imagine, as the saying goes that I learned, if you like it at 80 grand, you'll love it at 60, right?
Totally.
It might cost 45, and you ain't taking that shot.
No.
Like that's the idea. And I think that might stabilize or like indirectly have people misevaluate these car manufacturing businesses over the next year. Less.
Yeah, that's interesting. SPY's got no chill right now, man. SPY's got no chill. Look out. Look out. I mean, here's how I always look at it. Has there even been an attempt? No, I mean, this little pullback, hell, didn't even get close. Would have been different if you got an attempt down here inside the 68.3, maybe somewhere down in here. But man, this thing is just off the rails. This is daily range. What is that, 421? What is today? Friday, too. Man, they're going to let this thing sizzle on the hot plate all weekend, and then Monday just gap down and wreck people. Good. Look for that. If this happens today, if you don't get a test today, look for that Monday. Look for a gap down Monday, maybe. It's be interesting to see how this plays out. Because right now, this thing's got no chill. Let me flip this on. Where are we having outliers at? Yeah. God, look at this variance, man. That is wild. Wow. This thing's due for a massive, massive outlier. Wow. Is SPY just going to go bananas, shit bananas? See the daily. Yeah, not even having an outlier on the daily. We got here. Got a wild sounding bird outside right now. I don't know if you can hear it. Dude, I'm in like magic land. This forest greens up and shit. Oh, I'm only missing monkeys. Can you UPS me a couple monkeys? African? I'll throw them up in the... I don't care. The little ones, they're cute. I can take them with me everywhere. Pick up chicks.
I'll send you a chip.
Nice. UPS will be like, why are there holes in this box? There are little monkey fingers coming out of them and stuff. I think somebody's sending monkeys again.
Keep upright. Put banana here.
You got to make a banana hole. Don't get it confused with a glory hole. Don't make that mistake. Just put bananas in it. You might not get your banana back. Yeah. Click, click. I hear people leaving. We're talking about bananas. 4 hour. Nice outlier. Nice outlier in the 4 hour. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, where's that daily range at? Let me see here. Look at this thing just going monkey. 421 area. So where are we at here on the daily? Where's 421? Not quite there. I guarantee you we're going to find us a wave trend at 421. Guarantee it. All these are going to be outside the power mean band too. So it's like, when is this going to happen? A lot of buying happening right now. This could just hold off till Monday. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there's 417 actually went down a little bit. I bet you 33 minute is going to show us something here. Yeah, look at that first 33 minute candle, right? Rip up, pull down. Everybody's probably buying the puts, and then woo! Right now, you're just kind of like, what do I do here? What do I do here? That's what's great about the zero DTs when you buy premium, right? The risk is already built in. You can't lose more than the premium. Like I remember earlier, what had SPY? $60 on the line. But, it's getting dangerously close to being up in that area where I'd be like, yeah, I'll save half that premium. But, hey, I'm just going to go out on a limb here real quick. This closes like this before the weekend, before the close today, I might be interested in buying something for Monday. To be honest. Now here we go right here on the 33 minute. You got reverse wave trend about 419 and a half. 419 and a half. Bottom side of that daily? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty close. 419 and a half. Was that 421? I'll tell you what I'd feel more comfortable buying. And I'm actually probably going to do this. But that's the thing. I'm not going to go ham. I'm going to buy one contract. It's the top side of this daily. Yeah, 421. Okay, let's see here. So it'd be 3 days. June 5th. Man, what did I say? 421. Not bad, man. 27 cents right now.
Would you let it run a little bit higher?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's why I would probably wait a couple hours before the close, maybe around 2 o'clock, and see what this is at. But like I said, right now, 27 cents. Where if that thing Monday were to gap down to that, you'd definitely be 4 or 5x. Probably. Nice little paparoo. I don't know if they're going to let this go through the weekend, though.
Where's the new monthly mean?
Where's what?
The new monthly mean. We're 2 days into this month.
Yeah, it's below. It's set up perfectly, man. That's why this thing is reacting very bullishly. Look, here's the center of the monthly down here. Center of the monthly. Center of the weekly. All the dailies now. Yesterday's tight daily range. What did I say immediately? Trend is coming. This thing is going to rip. Did it? Yeah, man. The daily range said it was going to. Tried to close above the 1 SD, but you got to remember here. Look, and at the end of the day, closed right at it. But there was a 68.3% chance it would close below that normal distribution level. Look, it went outside it. Just a buck or something? Yeah, that's the probabilities in full effect right there. But the way this is set up, this is really bullish. But not testing this daily range and running away from it. You know what? Let me see something. This might even get more interesting. Do I even want to push it out another couple of days? Yeah, they're not dumb. They're not stupid, man. I like the Monday one. Now they're at a quarter. This thing runs up to the 95 for Laplace. It could be 20 cents. If it does get there, I'll buy a couple with that rate. Yeah. See how that plays out. $40 at risk. That's a breakfast. Sure. That's a breakfast. Not at Trump Tower. I had breakfast at Trump Tower. 2 people. It's like $300. We got down though. We were drinking champagne and all kinds of shit. That was not too many years ago though, when the Grateful Dead had their reunion tours, right? They had 3 shows out in the Bay Area. Then they had 3 shows in Chicago, which the 3 shows in Chicago in 90, God, what year was it? Whenever those last shows were, I can't remember. I was at them though. So they had those 3 again in Chicago, which was wild. Dude, if you've ever been to Soldier Field in Chicago, so I'm on the lower level, and the way the stands on the upside, they're on big shock absorbers. If you go out into the like breezeway or to get drinks and stuff, I was looking up, I was like, what the hell is going on? And when the music started, first song, Shakedown Street. So everybody's dancing. Dude, this is the trippiest shit I ever saw. All this concrete and steel above my head is like this on these big shock absorbers. I couldn't fucking believe it. And I was a little, let's say I was enhanced a little bit. Freaked me out. I left my seat, right? I left my seat and squirreled my way down onto the floor. Just sitting there going, when's that going to collapse and kill 10,000 people? This is scary. This is the shit you read about. I couldn't believe it. So when you get down on the field, you could see the upper decks just fluctuating. And I was like, whoa.
This is a party, man.
Dude, blew my mind. And especially start up the show, Shakedown Street, which has got a mad progressive beat to it. It's like, God, people just went ape shit nuts. Another good story. Since we're running into the end time here, I've got a lot of Grateful Dead stories. I mean, I toured with them for a while. I bet I probably saw about 150 shows. Yeah. But so we get to, and this was, I think, day 1. It was the first show out of the 3. This night was like day 3, I think. But so we get to the parking lot, which, if anybody knows, that's what Shakedown Street is. People selling everything. There's booths set up everywhere. So our mission was go find ganja food. So everybody just fucking spreads out. We all meet back up. Nobody could find anything. But one friend, he comes walking up. He's got a brown paper bag, and he's eating a cookie, and la, la, la. He comes back. He ate them all. I go, how many did you get? He got like 10 cookies and ate them all. And I was like, punishment's coming. You will be punished for this action. So the show starts. I look over. He's pitch white, sitting down. We're behind a row of bikers, right? And probably the guy right in front of me is the biggest dude. And his girl, they both have black leather coats on. My buddy Sean, who did it, stands up and pukes on the back of both of them. This big biker turns around. He's got Sean up by the freaking lapels, man. He's like 5 feet off the ground. And I'm like, please. He's fucked up. Give me your leather coats. I'll take them. I'll go wash them. I'll bring them back. So we ended up being friends, but that's why you never be greedy with the ganja food.
Yeah.
Don't ever eat too much. You'll think you're dying, which you can't. I think you have to eat your body weight for it to kill you. So unless you're into eating like 180 pounds of cannabis, you're not going to die.
Good luck.
Good luck. You'll pass out before that. But yeah, it was a funny story.
That was the best Scott story ever.
Oh, look who's in the chat. I was like, who's this voice? What are you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, you know, hanging in there. Hanging in there, man. Smelling smoky. Getting some of that smoke. I don't know how it is over in, I mean, we're not far apart, but yeah, man, all that smoke from Canada, I was starting to smell it. Pretty crazy.
It's making for some great sunsets.
Yeah, big time. Great sunsets. What time is it? Yeah, it's about time to wrap this up. We had a good time. We had some education. We know what SPY's doing. Trust me, I'm keeping an eye on this. I'm sure I piqued head SPY's attention here. The thing is, on the daily today, is this thing gonna come down today? I'm hoping this runs so I can get tomorrow's or Monday's cheap. It's just sitting at a quarter though. I mean, you really can't go wrong, to be honest. If anything, at this point, it's probably going to start getting a little more expensive.
Yo, can I please ask?
Yep.
Can we look at the Russell and then what would be the general cost to trade it on an options contract? I suppose it's going to follow the weekly return back if spikes on them.
Right. And I'd almost... I would actually go to the minis. That's probably what I would do. I wouldn't trade the regular Russell. I'd probably trade the E-minis down here. Let me see here. And I mean, dude, the markets are bullish right now. Look at this weekly. Where's the monthly? Everything's set up bullish, man. Everything is set up bullish. Look what's going to happen Monday, right? Because here's the daily range. It was still below the weekly. Scratch that. This thing opens up Monday. Russell's daily range is going to be above the weekly, above the monthly. The way this is all set up, we could be getting ready to go into a just nice little bull run, man. I am not kidding. These markets are really, what recession? What? That's what, even P-Funk was talking about at the restaurants. I see it too. It's insane, man. People are throwing money around. It's really crazy. So look out. Look freaking out. I wouldn't, especially like longer term, I wouldn't be shorting these markets to save my life. Crypto either. Especially crypto. Here, let's go to, let me see. That's what I hate about Tasty Trade though, man. They've got all kinds of, their tickers are, a lot of their tickers are, let me see here.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the rut. Do they have the micros? I think they do. But just for, let's see here. And that's another thing, like the Russell, right? 0 DTs. Triple Qs. Lots of good instruments to trade here. And what was your original question about Russell? My bad. What did you want to see?
Yeah, I was just thinking as SPY starts to turn on, Russell's going to follow. And there's yellow or white hash 3 down from here. So we just hit one. There's one that I came from. There's one that's untouched. I would say like that would match up with SPY. being a $40 move, $50 move.
Yeah, I mean, you have this daily range down there that, I mean, it pretty much open, just went sideways. So I'm saying, and look, we just got a wick to the 95.4 Laplace on these minis. 95.4% chance this thing closes under like 18.9, 18.10. And that's what I'm waiting to see here going into the afternoon session, dude. Because I'm telling you right now, these markets pull back to test these daily ranges. Jesus, people are going to get so wrecked. That's the problem. People that don't have this information, they're growing horns right now, right? Right? You're bull as hell.
It's just like all that.
You're walking around. You got pool cue chalk. You're sharpening up your horns and shit. You're ready to party. But I'm reserved. You know why? Why people, and who knows? People are probably looking at calls going into Monday. I'm not. I wouldn't touch a call going into Monday to save my life. Not with what's happening. And Dixie, man, Dixie's just like slow playing everybody. Pretty much just going sideways early. And it's weak.
Yeah, I think Dixie is doing its job.
It's playing possum right now.
Yeah. It's going sideways, and it is literally killing every other country that is not siding with America right now.
Of course.
Like
in the correlation.
War, I don't want to go too thick into it, but there's, for example, South Africa signed up for the International Criminal Court, and if Putin goes there, they technically have to arrest him, and if they don't, then they're breaking the sanctions, or what they get sanctioned for breaking the rules that they signed up for being part of International Criminal Court. Furthermore, all the people that have done corruption in South Africa will be safe. Because that place goes. So then you have things like that. So now the current government there is just saying, oh, no, screw you, we're sovereign, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so everyone outside goes, okay, whatever, we don't care about you no more. And then that rand gets hammered. Now you have this with like other countries. Let's just say in Africa, what's his name? Rwanda. You have this with Nigeria. If you look at their currency, they're getting hammered, dude. I've never seen dildos like that on currency. They're getting hammered. All these guys that are a little bit gray area when it comes to the States, they're pretty much putting this Dixie to work and saying, look, you're either choosing left or you're choosing right. And you have a couple months to decide. Otherwise, your inflation is going to be 20% a year for the next 30 years. You know?
Right.
So those are the kind of games that are afoot. And the Dixie's just playing around, SPY is just playing around. You know, gold's just doing its thing because everyone's waiting on Dixie and SPY. So,
and look at the dollar slowly creeping up into this. I mean, it got a couple wicks right in the center of the weekly. I mean, this thing's being real coy, but I'm telling you, man, look out. I'm telling you, going into Monday, be careful here, people. Be real freaking careful. And I see Supreme Leader asks, do I have Tesla? Dude, I hold no. I like investment-wise, no stocks. I'm not investing in any stocks. I trade the 0 DTE options, period, the end, man. Now, if I see a no-brainer freaking move, right, especially selling on like a 45-day expiration, I'm not afraid to get into a strangle or something. The problem is it takes a lot of buying power. It takes a lot of buying power, so you got to find the right trade, right? I mean, if I got a $30,000 account and it's going to cost me a third of my account to get into position, no thanks, right? It's going to cost me $11,000, $12,000 in buying power. Not interested in having all that money just tied up in one trade. The 0 DT options, easy plays, man, real easy, especially when you're trading low time frames, right? And you know to take your profit, limit your losses. And the risk is already built in if you're buying the premium. So it's really not that bad. It's not like 45 days. You buy premium. That's the thing with our indicators too. Why so many people that buy longer term option positions are afraid to buy premium. Number one, the premium degrades really fast, especially when you get inside 21 days, it just starts to. That's why enter 45, adjust your position or exit, take your profit at 21 days. You always have liquidity. It's easy to get in and out of positions. Yeah, big time. But that's why
makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to be wanting to trade an option that doesn't look so good anymore.
Dude, you try to get out of your position like with a week to go, and that premium's good luck. Good luck. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to exit your position
if you can't get out of your position.
Yeah, you're going to run it to you're going to run it to expiration. Yeah, what you can do though, say it's a losing position. That's what futures are for, right? This is where people are out there just trading the futures like wild men. Where no thanks. I mean, in my opinion, futures are made to help you hedge your options positions. A lot of people say no, options are used to hedge your future positions. What? I don't believe that at all. I think it's the other way around. You use futures. That's why when you get close to an options expiration, you see futures go wild. Because one side is going to be buying or selling those futures, right? Trying to hedge their position. Nobody wants to get wrecked. But this is why hedge firms get literally, they get liquidated all the time. We read about it. You think the high frequency trading firms are getting liquidated? No, they are the liquidators. They are the liquidators. All right, let's wrap this up. Yep. Good to see you, Scariot. Yeah, man. Good to see you. So, already pretty much said what I think's happening. But right now, man, SPY's really, this is making it even better. Let me flip back over on here now. What are those 1 days? Or Monday. What was that, 420? Yeah, see, it's not dropped. They're not. Oh, man. Damn, that dropped quick. That literally, I just saw a drop from 24 cents to 19. Like in a tick. Bam. Premium got sucked out of it. That's... You know what? God, if it wasn't... It's only 11 o'clock. Man, I want to buy that so bad right now. But SPY's just having these outliers, man. Yeah, dude, we can get that down. You get that down to a dime or something? Might I say you buy 5 contracts and have $50 on the line? I mean, dude, that could be massive profit Monday morning if that thing swings down and tests that area. If not, it was an expensive breakfast you paid for and never ate. It's okay. That's one way to look at it.
You could have made a YouTube video and given a person $50.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing?
Yeah, so you can make 100.
Right. Exactly. All right, guys, we did what we do. We're Alpha Trading. We trade the VEPS, volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. Link to our Discord is right there on the video at the bottom. All right, got a link to our website, YouTube. Although YouTube, like the other day, we got like 125 views or something on TradingView, 3 views on YouTube. It's shadow banned. I don't even give it my views anymore. It's ridiculous, man. It's not going anywhere. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube algorithm. You literally pushed us to TradingView, so we can literally put out videos where all the traders really are at. All right, but YouTube, total joke, man. Shadow banning a small little community like us. I mean, small. We got like 200 subscribers on the YouTube channel. We should have freaking 10,000, man. YouTube Jimmy out there putting forth all this goofy information that helps literally nobody, only helps them get wrecked. And then you get a channel that's actually trying to really help people, give them real-time information using the VEPS. We get shadow banned. Very interesting. Is the scam real? Yeah, 100% it's real. 100%. They call retailers dumb money for a reason. We're trying to change that. We're trying to change that one trader at a time, and we've been doing it. So with all that being said, have a great weekend, guys. And wherever you live at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll see you at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday morning. Peace.